Okay.
Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason Ash.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the podcast that can catch a break every once in a while. You know, every now and then.
Every now and then we just break off a piece of that Kit Kat bar life.
Oh, okay. Do you like Kit Kats?
Do you not?
Well, no, they're one of my favorites.
Oh, well, I do. I like them too.
Top 5 favorites. Go.
Oh, shit. I'm on the spot.
Yep.
Reese's.
Okay.
Peanut butter cup.
Is this in order?
We'll say yes.
Okay.
Crunch bar. Whatchamacallit. Does it have to be candy bar?
Yes.
Shit. Reese's Fast Break.
The fuck is that?
You don't know what a Fast Break is?
No.
A Fast Break is like this. I would almost like say it's the
Is that
equivalent.
like a breakfast bar?
No. It is a. It's like a log of chocolate.
Oh, okay.
And inside is peanut butter and nougat.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fucking delicious.
Okay.
And then what did I say? So it's a Reese's peanut butter cup, which isn't really a candy bar, but I'm gonna say
It counts.
It counts. Yeah,
It
fuck
counts.
you, it counts.
Yep.
What did I say? Crunch.
Crunch.
Whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
Fast Break.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck, Snickers?
Wow, so Kit Kat doesn't even make your top
It's
5.
like 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I mean, I got like Kit Kat and Snickers kind of like jumps back and forth.
Okay.
Because like sometimes I'm like not in the mood for like the peanut bullshit and a Snickers. Because here's the thing.
Well, yeah, especially like it gets in your teeth and the whole thing.
And okay, so if people who know me know that I fucking loathe crunchy peanut butter.
Really?
Oh.
I did not know this, and I know you.
If you enjoy crunchy peanut butter, I think that you, I'm just going to say it. I think you are the lowest of the low.
Wow.
Peanut butter is meant to be smooth and
Really?
creamy. None of that crunchy bullshit. I don't want little nuts. And here's the thing, too. I love peanuts. I love peanuts.
Wait, then...
I love peanuts. I love peanut butter. If you put a peanut in my peanut butter, I will punch you in the neck.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how hardcore I am. I had a friend. He's still my friend. We're actually like, we've been friends since like we were 2 years old.
Okay.
In high school,
Yep.
he always used to bring us lunch. He always had a peanut butter sandwich. Mm-hmm. Never ate it. It was weird. I don't know. It was like carbs or something.
Was it like peanut butter and jelly or just
peanut butter?
Okay.
Which,
I can
what?
dig it. I can dig it.
I can get down on that.
Yep.
I got no problem with it.
Yep.
He would offer it up to the table.
Uh-huh.
And me, being the kid who loved food, I'd be like, oh, Snatchies, I got it. Mm-hmm. Motherfucker, if it wasn't 9 out of 10 times, that peanut butter sandwich had nuts in it.
Really?
And I'm like, you motherfucker, you did it to me again. You gave me
Well,
the shit.
I mean, fool me once. Shame on you.
Listen, I understand. I'm the victim in this situation.
Well-
okay? I am the victim. I demand all peanuts be taken out of peanut butter. That is my decree right here on a Whiskey Wednesday.
Whiskey Wednesday. So, surprising. Your list.
So sometimes I'm like not in for the Snickers because
Okay.
like it's kind of like eating crunchy peanut butter.
Okay.
But like sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I can, if it's like a little fun size.
Fun sized. Okay.
Which like, what's the deal with candy bars not being like a full candy bar anymore?
Well, it's expensive. And everybody's on a budget, you know?
Well, like what they do is like you'll get like a king size candy bar,
Right.
And it'll just be like 4 fun size candy bars in one package.
Oh, so you're saying the packaging.
Like the packaging.
They are bamboozling you with
I
the
feel
packaging.
cheated.
Yep.
I feel ripped off.
Yep.
And I feel victimized.
No, what else
the
is
candy
bullshit?
industry is bullshit. That's why I don't eat it anymore.
You know what else is bullshit?
What?
The king size where it's just double thick. Because let me tell you.
So wait, okay. Because king size, it's usually like the length. That's
Typically,
typically it's the length.
Yeah, you get the bigger cock of the candy.
It's got the same girth, but
Right.
it's typically longer.
Right.
You're upset when you get a girthier candy bar.
Exactly, and I'm looking
feel
for.
I don't see though. I feel like a girthier candy bar could be okay.
In some situations, like one of my top 5 is the Hershey's Cookies and Cream bar.
Okay. Okay, that's an odd choice.
I love it. But the king size is the same bar just double thickness on it. And I say to you, sir, I'm cracking that shit anyways and eating the little squares, one little square at a time. And sometimes I'll just let it melt in my mouth and then eat just the cookie part. After
you are a fucking animal. Holy shit. Where do you fall on the extra large side or the big cup Reese's peanut butter cup?
The big cup?
The big cup.
They changed the peanut butter. Like, it's a different peanut butter.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of that peanut butter. Like a regular Reese's cup,
I feel like
that's got the good peanut butter.
I feel like back in the day, even the Reese's peanut butter cup, there was almost a smoothness to the peanut butter. Now it's like a little bit grainy.
It is grainy. It's like
I don't know if I hate it.
It's like they got the powder mix, and then
like they didn't shake it up all the way. Yeah. Like it's still good. You can eat it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not enjoying this as much.
See, here's a weird fact about me.
Okay.
Is any type of candy bar that I get, I dissect it in a weird way.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to ask you this. How do you eat your candy bars?
So, for instance, I have a very specific procedure when it comes to eating a Twix bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Go on.
So what I do is that I will take, obviously you get 2 of them in a package unless you're an asshole.
Or 4, and because you got the king size.
If you get the king size, right? So I will take the Twix bar, and then I will use my teeth to systematically remove the caramel from on top of the cookie.
You get surgical with that.
Oh,
bitch.
yeah.
Oh, man.
So then I remove the caramel, and I eat that, and then I will systematically, with my teeth, go through and remove all the chocolate along the side of the cookie.
Oh, shit.
And then at the very end, I am left with just the cookie, and then I enjoy that separately.
Okay. See, I kind of do it the same way where, like, I'll bite the top off, and then I'll bite all 4 sides, and then I'll just swallow the rest, basically. But
one bite.
Essentially one bite. Right. But then the peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
Bite the bottom off first.
Okay.
Bite around the ridge. Lick off the top.
Uh-huh.
Get that top off.
We're on the same wavelength here.
Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers
to you.
Boom.
Clinking the glass. But yeah. Wait, so do we go through your top 5?
Oh, no, we did not. So my top 5, in no particular order.
In no particular order, okay.
You got the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, of course, because fuck you. Then you've got the Hershey's Cookies and Cream is in there. The Kit Kat bar is in there for me as well.
Okay.
And not just the Kit Kat bar. I mean, I enjoy a Kit Kat bar, but have you ever had the Big Cat?
Yeah.
That's a girth I like. You stack that.
That's one you just lay back and take.
Well, exactly. Well, well, for me, of course, I go in systematically.
Yeah.
And so, like, I remove all the sides, right?
Right.
And then I'll split, and then I'll lick.
Oh.
Because I don't.
Oh my God! Wow.
I don't know if you know this or not, but in between each wafer of a Kit Kat bar is a crushed up Kit Kat bar.
Wait, what?
So what happens is that
explain this.
In the Hershey's factory.
Yeah.
So they make their wafers for the Kit Kat bar, right?
Uh-huh.
And then they coat it in chocolate.
Right.
And then they stick them together layer by layer.
Right.
Well, what sticks them together is the excess from trimming.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like when you get all those like crummy chips at the bottom of the bag.
Right. They just use that to glue the motherfucker together. So when you take it apart,
whole buffalo.
Right. Very native of you. So when you split that motherfucker open, and you see all this dust just in there, and you just lick that motherfucker, you're getting like an extra treat in there.
Okay. You just blew my mind. My mind
all right, so what number was that? 4?
I think that was 4. Wait, start over again.
Okay, so peanut butter cup.
Yeah, the peanut butter cup.
Cookies and cream. Kit Kat.
Kit Kat.
There was another one in there.
I feel like you should know this since it's your favorite.
I'm trying to think of the one I forgot, though. All right, so I'm going to say Crunch Bar as well.
Crunch Bar. Okay.
Big fan of the Crunch Bar.
Yep.
I feel like that was it. There's one more that I said that I can't remember.
Where do you fall on a Twix?
A Twix is something I will eat if I'm like really looking to splurge.
Okay.
Because I know I'm getting 2 of them.
Okay. So it's kind of like the rich person candy.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Grey Poupon of candy.
You would think the $100,000 would be like the Grey Poupon, but 100 grand.
That shit is always hard as a fucking rock.
Yeah.
And like breaks your teeth every goddamn time. But I do like it's got the Crispies in it, which is nice. But that fucking caramel, man, it's
tough.
It's tough.
So, yeah, it's. There's a reason why people who eat it probably have dentures.
Yeah, no, it's 100 grand in dental bills.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Oh, well, hey,
Look at
the
that.
more you know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
This is gonna bug me now. I can't think of the other one that I said. It's a peanut butter cup.
Wasn't Milky Way.
Kit Kat. No. All right, well, okay, so I'm just gonna start over. Wipe my mind.
Yep.
Peanut butter cup.
Peanut butter cup is number one.
You got in no particular
In no
order.
particular order. Coming in number 2 is the milk and cookies.
Yeah, the cookies,
and cream.
Yep. Then you've got the Kit Kat
Kit Kat bar.
Then you got the Crunch bar. And then I think I'm gonna follow up in the rear, as it were.
Put it in the butt.
I'm probably gonna have to say Snickers as well.
Okay.
I like a Snickers.
All right.
It's pretty good.
See, one that I
that is one I don't systematically destroy.
Yeah, you just kind of gotta go
it's
to town
too
on
much.
that one. Yeah. It's those fucking peanuts. They throw you off. But the one that I always seem to go back to, and I never really know.
Oh no, fuck you! It's a Mr. Good bar. That's what it is.
I can't tell you the last time I've had a Mr. Good
They
bar.
are so fucking good.
Okay.
Mr. Good
Mr. Good
bar.
Alrighty. Butterfingers.
The wife loves them
I want to love Butterfingers
because of Bart Simpson.
I mean, like that had something to do with it growing up.
Right.
You know, I mean, it was fucking everywhere.
Right.
But I really want to love Butterfingers. But every time you eat one, what happens?
Stuck in your teeth, brother.
Stuck in your teeth for days.
And it's fucking rock hard,
it is
too.
rock. And like, what is it? I don't think I've ever really known what a Butterfinger is.
I think it's peanut brittle.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
Chocolate covered peanut brittle?
I think so.
That makes sense. That makes a whole lot of sense.
You don't say.
But it's like typically you get peanut brittle and it's like a little thin sheet.
Well, yeah, they just sack that shit.
Yeah.
I wonder if they glue it together with other little pieces of peanut brittle that are left over.
It's like all the peanut brittle dust. They just use that as like the adhesive.
Yeah.
But it's just like a log of peanut brittle.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you're not supposed to eat that.
Well, no. What the wife loves to do is she'll buy like a Butterfinger bar, and then she'll take the fucking hammer and crush that bitch up.
Okay.
And put it in her ice cream.
See, that seems like a more convenient and efficient vessel to eat a Butterfinger with.
Right.
Just like taking a king size Butterfinger to the mouth, that's you're just
asking for trouble.
You're just asking for trouble. You're fucking your whole day up at that point.
Exactly.
Oh my god, candy. Mm-hmm. I don't really eat candy that much anymore.
I do, a lot.
Okay,
it's great.
I've been eating popcorn like a motherfucker lately.
Me too.
What is with like? I mean, I've always enjoyed popcorn.
Yes,
but like lately, it's been a thing.
Yeah, it's a nice salty treat.
Mm-hmm. And I like my salty treats.
And the price is good for it. I mean, you get for $4, you can get like a 24 pack. Like you're going to be pretty set. Cheap. So it's relatively cheap. You can take it on the go. Like it's something at work. I can go ahead and throw it in the microwave.
If you get the $8 bucket at the movie theater, you get free refills. So
you're that guy?
Motherfucker. I'm that guy.
Are you the guy that like brings a garbage bag with him and then
just
dumps?
Although I think, let's see.
You gotta get the unscented ones, and then it just fucks with the flavor.
Oh, that's gross. I think out of the last, I think in the last 5 movies I've gone to see in theaters, I have gotten a refill on the popcorn every time.
Really?
Yeah, once, no joke, it was before the movie started.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much gone before the movie starts.
Yeah, and it's like a whole large bucket, like the Regal size bucket, not like, the large bucket that's like half the size of that you get at like the Dollar Theater.
Right.
This was like a full size Regal bucket, to where they're like,
you were just here.
Your movie hasn't started yet, sir. Are you sure you want this? Like, are you sure? Do you want a drink to go with it? It's like, I already got the drink. Just give me my popcorn, and yes, I want butter.
That's the thing, though. Like, you need a hearty drink with your popcorn.
Yeah.
Like, it really takes a lot out of me to eat the popcorn, and then I'm just frothing at the mouth.
Oh, yeah. And then, so my mom got me one of those whirly pops for my birthday.
Oh, like an air popper?
Like an air popper.
Yeah.
So I've been going to town on that. It's
the healthy.
It's the healthy. However, the issue I have right now is I need to find the salt.
I mean, it's probably in your cabinet.
No. People who eat popcorn know what I'm talking about. The yellow salt.
Oh, the yellow
the
salt.
yellow salt.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what
that
you're talking
yellow
about.
popcorn salt. It's in all the movie theaters.
No, who you should hit up? Mr. Studley Steve McKenzie.
I feel like he would be a guy to go to.
Yeah, he would know his shit.
Yeah.
He has a industrial popcorn maker in his living room.
Shut the fuck up. Steve, I'm coming over. I'm taking the drive.
I've seen pictures. It's impressive.
That I feel like that's status I want to get to someday. Because I'm kind of at the point right now where I'm just buying ridiculous shit.
Okay.
I feel like eventually at some point in my life, like that is something I need to have is an industrial like movie theater popcorn popper.
Yeah, if there's someone that is going to die a popcorn lung, it's going to be Steve McKenzie.
Like there's been times where I've been with him at like wrestling shows and stuff, and he just has a bag of popcorn. I'm like, where did you get that? Nobody is selling popcorn in this venue.
Nope.
He's just like, I found it.
Just found a bag of popcorn.
Okay. I found a bag of popcorn once.
Did you?
Yeah, I was at a bar.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have food, but they were like, there's a bag of popcorn over there. And I look over, and it was like the bar's popcorn popper. And I'm like, you just going to let me take that bag of popcorn? And they're like, yeah. So I was like, oh, all right, fuck it. So I had a very large, basically like a grocery, like a brown grocery bag.
Oh, wow.
Size full of popcorn.
That's a lot of popcorn.
I was a popular person at the bar that night.
Oh, good for you.
Because people came in, they were like, I'm hungry. I'm just like, yo, you got to take this fucking popcorn then because it's going to fill you up.
Kevin Graham just gave you the blueprint from the most excellent pickup line of all time. You just like, bring...
What's up, girl? You hungry? Yo, why don't you get down some of this popcorn?
And do the old hole in the bag trick, right?
No.
Know what I'm saying?
No.
Huh?
No, because then your dick gets all buttery.
Well, yeah.
But what if you got to and plus if you're walking around, it's going to like fall out. I mean, if you're like that guy who's like sitting on the bar stool with a bag on your dick, and it's a little suspicious.
Do you know anybody that's tried that?
No.
But I feel like if there was somebody to know it, to do it, everyone would know who that guy is, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
There's a specific guy that does the popcorn bucket trick.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine something like that works anymore. I can't imagine something like that did work. Yeah.
Ever.
Like, how do you... I mean, I've heard stories of, people getting busy in movie theaters. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, but like at that point, you don't need the popcorn thing. Or do you? Or is it like, oh, we are a bunch of kinks?
Well, so I'm assuming you've never gotten busy in a movie theater.
I mean, like, no, not like super busy.
Well, okay. Well, what's...
I
did you get Alanis Morissette or not?
No, I didn't get Alanis Morissette.
Well, I'm sorry for you, sir.
Have you?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, motherfucker. How dare you? How dare you?
So anyway, you're buying ridiculous shit.
Back to that, yeah. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, we did the 90s episode.
Yes.
And I brought up a toy that I had as a kid. Yes. That I couldn't remember what they were. And then through it was one of those things where just speaking it out loud, I was like, oh, I could probably figure this out. I'm an adult with a computer and I know how to use Google.
And Google's a thing, yeah.
And Google's a thing. And after like a 10-second Google search, I found out what they were.
Okay.
Spin fighters.
Spin fighters.
I had a bunch of these as a kid.
We said they were Beyblades on the show.
We said they were Beyblades. Very similar in nature.
Right.
So yeah, I found out they were spin fighters.
Yep.
And by the next day, I was on eBay.
Uh-huh.
And by the next day, I had 3 listings online that I was watching. And they were all on auction. So I waited until the end of the auction. Saw that nobody was really getting any bids.
Well, of course.
So
because they're fucking spin fighters.
Fucking spin fighters. So I offered a bargain offer. I made an offer for a lower price, and all 3 of them accepted. And I was like, oh, shit. It looks like I now have 3 lots of spin fighters.
And you brought them with you today.
I did not.
What the fuck, man?
I forgot. I'll bring them in next week.
I wanted to spin fight you.
Well, that's the thing is I only have 1 launcher.
Oh.
So I got to get another launcher. See, and this is the problem. I have to get another launcher. I have 1. I need 2. And I need to get all the WWF ones because I only have a handful of them. And I've got, like, most of the Power Ranger ones.
And you've got, like,
and
Adam Bomb.
I've got Adam Bomb and Ludwig Borga. Like, I don't have Donkey Clown. So
you don't have Shawn Michaels.
I don't have Shawn Michaels. So this is part of my dilemma. Shit like this happens to me, and I go off the fucking deep end. You ever spend $50 on cereal? Because I just did this past week.
No, can't say that I have.
So I got a problem. I have a bad addiction. See, this is why I'm not allowed to collect things.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
I don't know how to stop.
Except Devil Within comic books, you can collect yours.
Motherfucker, I already pledged.
Yeah, I know you did. Listen, we'll talk about it later, but this guy came through.
So I can kind of get into that story a little bit more too for you. So Funko, which I have tried to stop that addiction early.
Well, you should, because it's Beanie Babies.
And we have discussed it on the show. I don't know what it is. I just
they're cuddly
like
and cute, and
they're not cuddly.
And they come in your Happy Meal.
Yeah, basically. Well, they just released cereal.
Funko cereal.
Funko cereal.
Oh, the taste you can see.
Not really. So and they're all like in line with their pops.
Okay.
Like there's a Batman one, there's like one for like the Lord of the Rings, and like they have their general brand one.
Do they come with a free pop inside?
They come with a pop inside.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I mean, you're buying it for the box. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, the box art is fantastic. Plus, you got the pop inside, and you also get cereal.
Well, you can't open it, right?
So here's my dilemma.
Okay.
So in the past week, I have purchased 5 boxes of Funko cereal. I bought the Funko Freddy box. I bought 2 of the Mega Man one, and then I pre-ordered the Batman and Batgirl one.
Okay.
Yeah. Christy was giving me shit about it last night because I showed her a picture of the Batman and Batgirl one, and she was like, you don't need those. You don't, like, you're not gonna, no, because you're not gonna open them, and it's cereal, and it's just gonna go bad. You don't need those. And I was like, she's like, you don't need to buy them. And I'm like, well, the problem there is I already did.
Oh, man.
So, again.
Okay, all right. So let hypothetically. So you bought 2 of the Mega Man
I bought 2 of the Mega Man ones.
Obviously one to eat.
One of them will be opened, yes.
Okay. Let me ask you this.
What?
What if it sucks?
I'm almost banking on it sucking.
Okay.
Like, again, I didn't buy it for the cereal.
Right.
Like let's be real. I might. I'm leaning more towards opening all of them up
To get the figure.
To put them on display.
Okay.
To put them on display with the box. Keep the box full. Also, just for reference, I have 15 boxes of Super Mario cereal sitting in my apartment right now. Just in case people were wondering. I have the new box and the old box with the amiibo as the box.
I thought you were selling those.
Yeah, so they're not selling anymore. I have 15 boxes of Super Mario cereal sitting in my apartment because the shit's not selling on eBay for as much as it was anymore.
That happens. You got to strike when the iron's hot.
Well, the problem is the iron was hot before you could actually get it.
Of course.
So by the time I went out and picked up, the first batch of boxes, I'd given one to Christy. I'm pretty sure she gave one to a friend of hers. I put one on display. I ate like 3 boxes. and then I was like, all right, well, let's see what these are going for on eBay. They weren't. So, and then they came out with a new box design, and I was like, well, if I got the old one, and this is the thing. I'm like, well, if I got the old one, I need to get the new one. So I bought 5 boxes of that.
So I'm gonna call you out here,
Christy on the chat saying, I told you.
And this is
you're right. Okay. You know what though? I don't care.
This comes directly from her. You, sir, are a hypocrite.
How so?
Because I have been told numerous times that you refuse to go to certain places and you refuse to eat certain things because of the carb content.
What?
And then
whoa, wait a minute. Wait, hold the fuck up. Who, what?
And then, so certain things would come up, and you said, oh, no, you can't because it's too many carbs. And then you're eating 3 boxes of fucking cereal.
Okay, first of all, I, yes, have made it a point to try to decrease my carb intake, but...
Mostly sugar, apparently.
Okay, see, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, that's a better argument. I'll give you that, all right? The carb thing, though, I mean, like,
you won't eat ice cream, apparently.
Well, I did just buy a pint of Ben & Jerry's. Here's the thing. Okay, let's take a step back.
I hear cereal. I hear Ben & Jerry's.
Hang on. Hold up. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I have come to learn over the past year or so. I have a problem with portioning my food.
Okay.
I have food on my plate. I need to eat it all. Like if you go to the restaurant.
I mean, there's children starving in Japan.
Yeah. Like I get a plate of food. There's like a pound of lasagna and bread and just meat and everything. Old me would have been like, yo, I'm going to eat all that.
Right.
I might have told the story on this show before where there was a point in college where I literally ate. No, this is not a joke. This is not hyperbole. Like, this is a legit thing that I did in college. Every day for a week straight, I ate a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
Every day?
I ate 7 pints of Ben & Jerry's in a week. One a day. Because they were on sale. Buy one, get one half off. And you know damn well I took advantage. I was also like by myself that week and very lonely. So, and my buddy, to his credit, he goes, oh my God, are you depressed? Because he was legitimately concerned. So much so, I went home that day and I was like, fuck, am I depressed? I questioned my existence after that point.
Dude, for me, I'd be on the toilet for a month. Being lactose.
Well, you're lactose. I'm not lactose. I can eat dairy.
I had lactose-free ice cream.
How did that go?
For the first time ever. Couldn't tell the difference.
Okay.
Very happy. Continue.
Okay. So I try to portion more. You know, I will buy a pint of Ben & Jerry's and have a scoop of a day now.
What's your go-to?
The milk and cookies.
Really?
The one with the actual cookie chunks in it. Yeah.
I love the Americone Dream.
That's a good one.
It's a good ice cream.
Yeah, I do like the waffle cone chunks. It's
big fan of the waffle cone.
So yeah, going and getting like a whole thing of ice cream and eating it all like in one sitting, like I try not to do that anymore.
Sure.
I will have a bowl of cereal.
Clearly.
However, I've been better about what cereal I buy. I eat a lot of toasted grain oats or the O's, the Wegmans whole grain Cheerios.
You're fumbling.
Shut up. And don't call out the fact that I've got a box of Fruit Loops sitting in there, lady sitting at home watching this right now. And I eat a lot of bran cereal because it's good for the fiber.
You know, all cereal's bullshit, right?
You know what? I know, but it's all in how
Get
you
yourself
look
some
at
eggs,
it.
sir.
I eat eggs.
I eat eggs every day.
I had eggs for dinner.
For dinner?
Yeah, and a bowl of Fruit Loops. I had eggs, pancakes, and Fruit Loops for dinner.
Oh, motherfucker.
Chrissy, you are not going to eat all my cereal while I'm gone. No, you ain't. She said, I'm going to eat all your cereal while you're gone.
Gone here?
Gone in general?
Oh. Because, like, that's a lot of cereal to go through in, like, an hour.
Yeah.
But, like, I didn't know if, like, you were going to Texas and then she wasn't.
No. No.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, so the cereal thing happened with Funko. What?
Sidebar. When you're talking about the Mario cereal, that was no longer at the price point that you wanted. I experienced the same situation.
Oh yeah.
Recently, I had to sell one of my prized possessions because my family needs to eat, and
oh my God.
So I sold one. I have two, but I sold.
Can we just hang on? I gotta put a pause here. Can we just like at least reflect upon the juxtaposition of me buying cereal to put up on my wall and you saying I have to sell shit to feed my family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Two different tax brackets here, folks.
Good Lord.
But so I had to sell one of my Pepsi Perfects.
Right.
To fund, just groceries, living expenses, things of that nature. It's getting late in the year, kind of thing, and
Trump's not coming through
this year, so we kind of have to make do with what we got. Oh boy.
Okay.
And when the Pepsi Perfect debacle first happened,
right,
the initial order of Pepsi Perfects were the highest point I saw it sell for was $750.
Yeah.
And I was hemming and hawing.
You should have gone for it.
About selling mine.
It's just Pepsi.
Yeah, but at the time, like, you're thinking, oh man, this is so cool. I have actual money. Like, I don't have a second child yet. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So I held on to mine, and then when they announced that the second batch was being made, prices just fucking plummeted.
Oh yeah,
like crazy. So instead of getting $750, I recently sold mine for $120. Okay. Which I paid $20 for the thing.
So you made some money on it.
Made a little bit of money.
Yeah, you made some money.
We got groceries.
Yeah. I kind of had a similar thing happen where prior to the San Diego Comic-Con, NECA Toys released the Ninja Turtle figures from the 90s movie, like the action play set with the diorama.
Turtles in Time?
No, that was, or they did the arcade figures 2 years ago.
Okay.
This was like the movie version.
Okay.
So, and they were like, oh yeah, it's got like a whole diorama. We're doing like a 3-day pre-sale, limited release each day. And I was like, let's see what happens. So first day I didn't get it. Second day I got in and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to get it.
Right.
It was like $250. I was like, I had some money at the time. This was kind of like the start of my spiral downward.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm sure that these will probably go on eBay for a little bit more.
Probably.
Yeah. And then, Comic-Con just happened and, I'm like looking on eBay to see, what the pricing looks like. And it's like not that much higher.
Yeah. I was noticing that with a lot of Comic-Con collectibles this year. It seems like the Comic-Con collectible market has kind of gone down quite a bit.
I will say, I remember last year. Was it last year? Yeah, last year when it was like Emerald City Comic-Con, which is the one out in Seattle.
Right.
Because like Funko does exclusives for like all the major cons.
Right.
Them being in Seattle.
They'll have like a WonderCon exclusive.
Yeah.
They'll have
so they were releasing, basically what happens is like at midnight they release their exclusives in the stores every day that the con is happening, basically. And they do like the online thing too. And online orders open up at midnight. By like 12:05, you couldn't get any pops.
Sure.
Like that's how hardcore it was. And like I actually went and I waited in line I waited out in front of Hot Topic to get a couple. And then this year, like I went into work the day of the first of day one at San Diego, and there were still like the quote unquote sought after exclusives online that were still available.
Could you get the Golden Girls skateboard?
I did not want the Golden Girls skateboard.
I don't understand.
I don't think was that Funko.
That was Funko.
They weren't selling that as a shared exclusive.
Okay.
But I wouldn't have gotten it anyways because that's a stupid thing to buy.
Okay, Mr. Cereal. At least you can fucking ride a skateboard. Fuck.
But anyways, yeah, it seemed like this year the exclusives weren't really sought after too much.
Yeah.
I'd actually gone to GameStop that afternoon, and I was talking to the woman who was working. I was like, so have you guys just been like crazy all day with like people coming in? She was like, we had like a bunch of people coming in the morning asking for stuff, but it really like kind of died out like early afternoon. And like I looked behind the counter and they still had like a bunch of stuff left.
Beanie Babies.
Well, the thing I'm looking, like that goes beyond Pops though.
Right.
Because like you go online and you see the exclusives that people are posting on the secondhand market, and they're not really going for that much.
No, it's even though supposedly, and Christy, check my math. Supposedly the economy's booming. I don't feel it.
I don't.
Right? Like, where's this booming economy?
Where is the boom? There was supposed to be a boom
in the United States.
The United States?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, Sats.
Oh, Sats.
Yeah, they
Oh, yeah, because the fucking White House doesn't know how to tweet properly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. So you got a problem in more ways than one.
I also okay. So I still have like 3 boxes of cereal coming to me.
I didn't say you said it was booming, Christy.
I never.
The president said
it was booming, and you gotta believe the president. So I still have 3 boxes of cereal coming.
Oh yeah.
That was me being sarcastic. Jesus Christ.
About the cereal?
No, the cereal is the important thing here.
Okay.
I got 3 boxes of cereal coming.
All right.
I've got my Ninja Turtle playset.
All
God,
right.
I'm gonna be 30 next year.
I'm 30 now.
Yeah, but you're like selling your stuff. I'm just getting into it.
Okay.
And then I do have another exclusive pop coming in September.
Oh yeah.
That I bought because
Is it Top Cat?
No, it's a Batman thing. Damn it. Oh man, I didn't realize that so I got tricked. Because they tricked me, I swear. I'm the victim here. They sent me an email and they were like, check this out, and I'm like, yo, I want that.
Right.
It looks really cool. So I ordered it, and then it was like available in September, and I'm like, fuck, this is a pre-sale or a pre-order.
Right.
I'm like, all right, well, I guess I got a little treat for myself in September.
Nice.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll forget about that and get it.
And then it'll be a surprise.
And then it'll be a big surprise for me, because that's been the other thing that's been happening to me lately.
Surprises?
Is I'll get stuff in the mail, and I'll be like, ooh, what did I get this week?
Oh, nice. Yeah. Nothing like a big box of fortune cookies, but,
Nothing like a big box of fortune cookies.
Yeah.
I don't think anything can top that.
The gift that keeps on giving.
And we still have a lot. I don't think they go, but do fortune cookies go bad? I know the fortune doesn't.
Well, no.
Yeah.
I mean, for all eternity.
For all eternity. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now in my life. So,
all right.
So we've established that I have a problem.
Yep.
What do you do?
Well, you have a bunch of kids, and then you become so poor that you have to force yourself to sell your shit.
Oh. Well, okay. So we are considering moving.
Okay. Yeah.
So and we have
got to pare down.
We've at least gotten to the point. It was like March when we did this, when we pulled a bunch of shit out of closets in the attic, and we said, okay, this is all the stuff that we're going to get rid of.
Yep.
It's still sitting on various floors in various rooms of our apartment. So hopefully we plan to get to that soon.
I would hope so, because you want to get on it probably around September, October-ish, because that's the Christmas season, and that's when stuff's really going to start to move.
So you know what? Maybe we were waiting for a reason.
No.
I'm going to go with that. That's the reason. We were waiting. It was all part of the plan. It was the strategic approach we took to make sure that we waited until the end of Q3.
Good planning.
Yeah.
That's what
fucking genius. I have a master's degree.
I
don't know.
That's what the 3 degrees got you?
We both have master's degrees.
I ain't got shit, and I already knew that. I got street smart, son.
Yeah. So, I am looking to pare down a lot of what I have. Not only to make room for the new stuff coming in, but I let's face it, I do need to make room for the new stuff coming in.
I'm very envious of your situation because I've been over to your place and you've got all your stuff out. You got all your stuff displayed. You got all your stuff, available. And then me, I had all my stuff in boxes thinking one day, I'm going to get that office that I always wanted and I can put all my stuff out and it's going to be great. And all those things I just sold. And I never got to display them.
See, you just got to put it up.
Brother, if I put them up, the kids would have destroyed it and I wouldn't have had shit.
But you got to put them in hard to reach places.
I mean, I guess, but I want to see the stuff. That's the point.
Well, I mean, you're tall, you can see it. They're tiny. You just teach them about respect and responsibility.
I guess. I just got rid of all of my Batman Arkham Asylum figures.
Oh yeah,
that I had. Yep, I got rid of those, like Pepsi Perfect, like I noted. I've gotten rid of some of the trade paperbacks that I had.
That's one thing I would like to try to do is get rid of my comics.
Yeah.
Because I've got a ton of comics that I'm just not reading, and I know I'm not going to get any money for them.
That's the thing. Like they're not.
Which at this point,
unless you do like a big lot, they're not really going to be worth anything.
I mean, and I think I'll try that to start. But at this point, I have a lot of stuff where I'm just like, if someone will just come and take it, like just go.
I'll take your comics. I don't give a fuck.
All right. I mean, I'm gonna make what, like $20?
Depends. You might have a hidden gem in there.
See, here's the other thing too. So when I got into comic books, I didn't really know what to buy because I'm like, there's a ton of storylines going on already. I don't want to just jump in the middle. Yeah. And I just bought a bunch of obscure titles that I thought looked cool.
Right.
And then I'm reading through and I'm like, this is not good.
Right.
So I have a bunch of random comic books.
Yeah. I mean, I've got some runs of stuff I've never read. I've got the first 5 or 6 issues of Spider-Gwen because I was like, oh, this is cool.
Right.
And then I read 3 pages and I'm like, oh, this is not geared towards me.
I have a lot of Moon Knight. And I know that a lot of people are big on Moon Knight right now.
Okay.
I was reading it for a little bit and then I just stopped reading.
He's coming out with a new movie, right?
I don't think he's got a movie.
No?
No, that I'm aware of.
Isn't he coming out with Glass?
Glass?
Yeah.
No, that's not Moon Knight. Why would you think that was Moon Knight?
Well, yeah, he did The Sixth Sense.
Oh my God. You, oh my God. I hate you. That's 3. That is 3. You people at home didn't get to hear the first 2. That's 3. I am objecting, and I might walk off the show. How dare you, sir? How dare you?
Oh, I couldn't help myself.
Oh my God. Shit. You son of a bitch. God damn it. God damn it.
Oh, shit.
What do you want to talk about now? Because I don't want to talk about any of this anymore. I'm ready to move on.
All right, so you've got a problem. You're currently seeking therapy,
and I'm seeking therapy. I'm being scolded with reason.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Hot water.
It's not really hot water. It's just
lukewarm.
Just a stern look.
Okay.
You really want to be doing this? And I'm like, yeah, kind of. trying to live my best life.
All right. Well, we'll move on then.
Okay.
From there, and we'll keep an update for everybody to let.
We'll do. I'll do show and tell next week.
We'll do show and tell because you should have fucking brought the spin fighters.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Well, I didn't have the other top, and I still got to try to pick up a thing. Okay. So Crossfire is a purchase with a legitimate reason.
Right.
So when I pick that up, nobody judge me, like, because we're going to do a Crossfire tournament. We discussed that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I guess we should probably talk about the thing.
You have a thing
that happened. So as we mentioned previously on the show, and previously before that show, there was a certain Kickstarter.
You were doing a Kickstarter.
I was doing a Kickstarter from a comic book.
Yeah.
That spawned from trying to beat you in my New Year's resolutions.
If you haven't figured it out yet, we live completely different lives.
Yeah, pretty much.
Different goals.
Yeah, so like my goal is to beat everybody.
Yeah.
And so I wrote the comic book. I paid somebody to do the comic book, went completely broke by paying somebody to do the comic book, and then I started a Kickstarter, said, please give me money because I'm so fucking broke. I don't got anything left, right? So it wasn't looking good.
No.
It was not looking good.
I thought you started pretty hot.
We started pretty strong, and then right around the middle of the second week, it just fucking died. Like, it fucking just went nowhere, and then it went nowhere for a very long time until, like, the last week. It started to pick up a little bit, but we were still miles away from the goal. And then, sometimes you got to do some things. Sometimes you got to
make some promises and some back alley deals.
Pay the piper, and sometimes some really amazing people come through for you.
Yeah.
So, and that's what happened. Some really, really amazing people came through, and we did it.
You did it.
Hit the goal.
So what happens next, and will you do it again?
Will I do it again? Absolutely not.
Okay.
Fucking never. Never again.
Just because the stress that it put on you, or just because it was do you think it was too lofty of a goal?
Yes, but it's what I needed.
Okay.
So it was a lofty goal, but I couldn't have done it any other way.
Okay.
So you kind of have to play devil's advocate with that, but it's way too fucking stressful.
Right.
Way too much of a fucking emotional roller coaster. Like, because like you're thinking to yourself, like, I've got friends.
Yeah.
People like me.
Yeah.
And then when you see the number, you're like, oh shit.
Oh.
Do people not like me? What's wrong with me? What did I do? Kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
And then, like, at the end, you're like, okay, some are coming in. Maybe people start to like me again. And then they stop, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, I thought I was cool.
Do you think that, do you think you had trouble finding the audience?
I feel like I had trouble finding the paying audience.
Okay. Okay, that's fair.
My strategy was to join a bunch of Facebook groups in the genre of the book and then just of fans of comics in general. And I was probably joined with 15 groups on Facebook. And I mean, like, posting almost every day in these groups. Come check my shit out. Check my shit out. Maybe 3 out of 15 groups of thousands of people contributed. Shit. So that's not really a sound strategy, folks.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with Kickstarters, I feel like there's a lot of great stuff that gets put out there that doesn't get the funding that it needs.
Well, and part of that too, and this was my big gripe, is that Kickstarter, I mean, they're a business and they have their agenda. Sure. And their agenda is to promote the things that are already successful because they're going to get paid by those things.
Oh, yeah.
So Kickstarter only gets paid if you make the goal. So if something's made the goal, they want more money because they're going to get paid from it. Right. If you've not met your goal, they're going to kick you aside.
Because they don't care.
Because they don't care because they're not getting paid by you, which is a kind of a fucked up thing because if you think about it, wouldn't you want more people to succeed you get more money?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not their business model. That's not their strategy or whatever the case may be.
They go for the sure thing.
And they have 2 categories when you're searching. They've got new and noteworthy, which it could be either a new thing or a noteworthy thing. Okay. So up to interpretation. Yeah. They've got one that's almost there, which supposedly is for projects 75% or higher. Okay. They're almost there. And then there's one that is called popular, which means you get a lot of donations all at the same time. Okay. Kind of thing. And the first day when we launched, we were actually in the popular category because so many people had done it. But I actually got really pissed off, and I actually sent Kickstarter an email because after we hit 75%, we did not get put
Oh, really?
in the almost there category. And I'm like, we need that advertising
Yeah.
for people to find us to be able to meet our goal. And like we hit it, and then I waited a day to see, because maybe
there's just like
takes time
like a refresh period.
Right. Waited a day, waited another day.
Jeez.
And it still wasn't there. So like I sent an email, and I was like, "Hey, motherfuckers! Like, I need this.
Yeah.
Like, you can make money.
Yeah.
If I hit my goal, kind of thing." And then I get like the auto reply email saying like, "We've received an abundance of messages. Yours will be." And I'm like, "I've got 3 fucking days left.
Yeah.
Like, you need to get back to me immediately."
Right.
But luckily, like I said, some amazing people came through. We hit the goal before I got a reply from Kickstarter. And their reply from Kickstarter was like, "Hey, you met your goal. Congratulations."
It's like, oh, gee, thanks.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, great. Wonderful.
Yeah, real helpful. Anyway, so we did that. So now, like I said, I'll never do it again. Way too stressful. You start second guessing yourself about what people actually think about you, and you start second guessing like who your real friends are, kind of thing. And
shit gets real.
it
Holy
does
cow.
because like if you put it out there, like, hey, this is something I really want to do.
Right.
This is kind of like a dream of mine. I'm asking for like a cup of coffee, basically.
Right.
For like a pledge. And when people that you think that you're actually like close with don't do anything, you're like, fuck.
Man.
I'm not even worth a goddamn frappuccino to people.
Jeez.
Fuck. Kind of thing. So like it really does, second guess the stuff. So I'll never do that again.
Oh, man.
And then I'm kind of you probably know this by now. I'm kind of a control freak.
Oh,
So-
I couldn't figure that out.
So like, just not being in
Not
control
being in the driver's seat.
Really fucking drove me crazy. So, emotional roller coaster this month was, but man, we fucking did it.
Did it.
Got it done.
You got out there and you did it.
There was a plan B. It probably would have taken another fucking year.
Oh my God.
Which is awesome because I don't have to fucking do that.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with porn. I'm just saying. I assume
To watch.
I was saying, I assume your plan B was getting.
Oh, I'm not
porn.
adequate enough for that.
I mean, you could do like cuckold porn.
Oh, where I just watch? I could watch.
You could watch.
I mean, not my wife, but like if it was just like some actress.
Yeah. I mean, you're an actor in the scenario.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Am I a SAG?
I don't know if they have SAG.
Do they have?
I mean, I'm sure they got SAG, but I don't know
right.
if they have SAG.
That's a good question.
Yeah. We should look that up. We should look into that.
Is there a porn actors guild?
I feel like there has to be. I
PAG?
feel like there. Ooh,
Or PEG?
PEG. I don't want to be a part of that one.
Oh, fuck. So, anyway, besides all that, so if you donated, thank you very much. Very much appreciated. There's a lot of people who I may not have expected to come through, came through, which is amazing. You, sir.
Yeah.
You, sir, came through in amazing fashion.
And I kind of forgot.
Oh, boy.
Well, because you texted me last night.
Uh-huh.
And you were just like, I forgot what you said. But you're like, I know what you did, or I know your secret. And
I found out your secret.
I was like, yeah,
because what happened was I got the list of all the donators.
Right. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, what? I was like, oh shit, do I have a secret? Like, oh man, did I do something and forget about it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck. And then you had mentioned that you had gotten the full list of people who pledged,
right?
And that there was a guest with my email address, an anonymous person, and I had explained, oh yes, because so I had intended to pledge
more
as time went on,
sure.
Because you gotta help a brother out.
Well, yeah.
That's what you do. Yeah. And so I was in New York City. I had a few to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a lot more to drink.
Okay.
And then because I knew it was like the Saturday where you were like, oh, if we get to like 50% by this day, everybody gets like more shit.
Right.
And I was like, I want that. I was like, well, let's see what we can do. So, and I looked up and I was like, because I think I was going to donate like another $100 or whatever. I bought 5 boxes of cereal for $50 recently.
He's got money, folks.
Well, I had money.
Okay,
let's
well,
leave it
that's
at that. And I was like, well, I mean, looking at this thing now, okay, yes, I'm so here's the thing. If I'm drunk, I am very generous.
Me too.
Yeah.
I bought Christy Denny's many of times when we were drinking.
Oh.
You weren't in the picture.
I wasn't in the picture. I wasn't in the picture yet. Fun fact, one time when I was really drunk, she picked me up from a Denny's.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's like sort of a full circle?
I don't know.
Like the arcade game?
No, that was the same night. Yeah, that was the same night. Okay. So this is how fucking generous I was. listen to how great I was.
Yeah. Okay.
So you were, I was like, oh, let's see how Kickstarter's doing, and you were like just below 50%, and I was like, well, and like I did the math in my calculator, and I was like, I can probably swing that. Mm-hmm. It was like a random number.
Sure.
And so I went on the Kickstarter, and I was on my phone, completely forgot my login.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, shit. I didn't think I could get in with my email address because it would have been like, you got to log in with that.
Uh-huh.
So I was just like, guest. And then I started like typing in an email address, and then like my work one popped up. So I was like, fuck it. And I hit that, and I sent it off. I was like, let's get drunk. And then like 20 minutes later, Christy texted me, and she was like, they don't have Rampage. Or like they couldn't find Rampage to rent because they wanted to watch the movie.
Right.
But they had it available to buy through, I think it was like the Fandango store on the Roku
Okay.
app.
Yep.
So I was like, buy it. It'll charge it to my card. It's good. She's like, no. I'm like, nope, do it. So everybody people were getting funded, people getting rampaged.
Well, thanks. Well, there's another funny end to that. My end to that.
Oh.
So yeah, we had a promotion that if we hit 50% by a certain date, people who donated up to that point were going to get a bunch of extra shit.
Yeah.
And like it was almost exactly halfway of the Kickstarter. So I'm like, if we're not by 50% by halfway, we're Fucksville.
Right.
Like we're not going to happen. So we have this friend who we both know, and so I'm pretty depressed at this point where I'm like, we didn't look because it was like maybe like 11 o'clock that evening, and we were still that random number off from it, and I'm like, we're not gonna hit it. I'm fucking depressed. I'm gonna go have 4 shots and go to bed kind of thing. So I get woken up by like a Facebook message from Mr. Patrick Fenton, and he says, "Holy shit, you made it!" And I was just like, God damn it, Patrick, why did you do that? Like you didn't have to, because like it's one of those things where like I thought like somebody did it and then messaged me immediately like, oh my God, you made it kind of thing.
Okay.
So like I was like, Patrick, you son of a bitch, why would you do that kind of thing? And so like in my head the whole time, I'm thinking it's Patrick. And then
did you think this throughout the entirety of your Kickstarter?
Until I got the email yesterday.
Oh my God.
I thought it was Patrick the entire time. And then I'm looking at it because like you the whole time it just says
Did it have like a timestamp of when people?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So like it just, when I was looking at the Kickstarter when it was active, it just said guest. So it was truly anonymous. I didn't know who it was. But when it's over, you get like a printout of everybody that donated, and you get their email address along with it.
Oh, okay.
And so like I'm like, great, I can find out who all these fucking anonymous people are now, and see who I can hate. So, so I'm going through, and then I'm just like, I remember just like, oh yeah, that Patrick, he did that donation.
Yeah.
Let me just, and then I see K Graham. I'm like, oh. You crafty son of a bitch. So, thank you, sir.
Hey, you're welcome. I'm glad it worked out in the end.
I'm glad your credit card didn't bounce.
So, good thing it wasn't this week. Yep, payday's Friday.
Yeah, I hear that. So
Yep,
that was funny to see that it was you. I was just because you had already bought in, so I was just like, Kevin.
Well, that
Kevin,
was the other thing too. Is I felt like such a shitbag because like when you launched it, I was like kind of in this rut where like I had a bunch of bills to pay like the first week. And then I was like, yeah, like I haven't pledged yet, but like I totally plan on it when I get paid. And you're like, hey, don't charge your card until the end. And I'm like, well, I'll do that now. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole thing was a real experience.
Yeah.
I don't plan on doing it again.
Okay.
I hope that I'm able to use the product that I get from this Kickstarter to keep the funding going for everything else so I don't ever have to fucking go through this again.
There you go.
And then if I do have to go through it again, it will be a much lower goal. It'll be a much more obtainable goal.
Sure.
And hopefully we'll meet it with ease if as long as people like it.
Hey.
So
All right.
So yeah, so